The only thing standing between you and the life you've always wanted is you. So why are you playing small? I hope this message finds you exactly when you need to hear it. And it's something that really resonated with me going into 2025 because I just wanted a huge change in my life. I've always done very, very well for myself. My business has been successful. I've been able to do things that a lot of people never have, but there is so much more that I know that God has in store for me. However, I felt like I was playing small. So going into 2025, this was actually my first year creating a vision board. And it's because I wanted to be very intentional about the goals that I've set for myself this year. And I wanted to be very intentional about what I allow God to do for me. A lot of times we are not reaching the things that we want to reach because we are playing too small. God wants so much for us and for our lives, and we are not allowing those things to happen because we simply don't think that we deserve them, or we simply are not doing what's necessary to be able to get to them. We're still involved in relationships that we know we have no business involved in. We're still blocking our blessings by entertaining just simple BS that we know is not helping us get to what we actually want to get to in life. You have to, at some point, let go of any doubt that you have placed on yourself, any doubt that you feel society has placed on you, any doubt that your friends or your family or the people that are around you have placed on you, and simply tap into what you know your true potential is. I'm sitting here in literally one of my dream countries simply because I made a vision board with things that I honestly didn't see attainable for myself in the near future. But when I was making that vision board, I literally said to myself, you know what? What would I do if I knew I couldn't fail? And I put all of those things on my vision board. I stared at it. I looked at it for days and hours over and over and over, truly just manifesting the life that I want for myself. And when I say immediately these things began to happen to me, before the new year even started, I started to be able to cross off things that were on my vision board, cross off things that were on my goal board, all because I decided I wanted to stop playing small. I wanted to let go of any expectations or any just self-doubt that I had on myself. A lot of times I feel like we're not able to reach the goals that we want to simply because we're just not dreaming big enough. If you're making 5K a month right now, why would you even set a goal to make 7K a month next month? Double it, triple it, quadruple it. Literally think about whatever it is that you actually want in your life and set that goal so big, so high to the point where it actually makes you uncomfortable. Being uncomfortable is the only way that you're going to be able to get to the things that you want to get to, because if you're constantly living in that comfort zone, there's no way that you'll be able to do what's necessary to get to the heights that you're trying to reach. In order for you to get to where you've never been before, you're going to have to do things that you've never done before. You're going to have to cut off those friends that you may have loved and been friends with for years and years and years, but you know they don't serve any purpose in your life. You know that they're constantly motivating you to do things that really do not align with what you want for yourself. You're still involved in that toxic relationship. You're still spending money in places that you know really don't serve you anymore. You're going to have to make yourself uncomfortable, and it's only going to be for a small moment, and that is where you truly find the blessings that God has for you. And you can't just visualize your success, right? Like, a vision board is great to be able to actually see the things that we want, but in line with that vision board, you actually have to put action in place behind that vision. What does it really take to get to where you want to get to? If you're trying to make 5 figures a month, 6 figures a month, 7 figures a month, whatever it is, what actions behind the goals that you have are going to be necessary for you to be able to get to? I hear a lot of people talking about, oh, I'm manifesting this and I'm manifesting that, and I'm manifesting an amazing relationship, I'm manifesting a successful business. But when I look at their day-to-day actions to actually getting to what they say they want to do, they don't align. There's no way that you can say that you want a successful business and you're out partying every single weekend. You're spending all the money that you should be reinvesting into your business, or simply just saving, especially the way the economy is working right now. You're spending all that money partying, getting your hair done every other week, getting your nails done every other week, going out to get drinks with friends every other week. There's no way that you can just visualize and manifest without putting any sort of action behind it. Your goals don't work unless you do. That was why creating that vision board was so important for me, because I really truly wanted to see exactly what I wanted for myself. And then I created a goal board. What is it going to take for me to get to where it is that I want to get to? A lot of the goals that I have require a lot of discipline, and that's something that a lot of people truly lack. Is we say that we want something, but we don't have the discipline to be able to actually do what it takes to get there. Most times you really don't need any motivation. You really don't need a mentor. You don't need somebody simply telling you what to do. You need to be disciplined. You know what you need to do. You know you need to get in the gym. You know you need to start praying more. You know you need to cut that friend off. You know you need to break up with that boyfriend or girlfriend or whatever it is, but we don't have the discipline to be able to do what's necessary to get to where we want to. And at that point, it's almost disrespectful to yourself to say that you want something and to continue to act in a way that is completely opposite of what it takes to get there. It's a disservice to you, it's a disservice to God, and it's a disservice to your own name, your business, whatever it is that you're trying to have going for yourself. There's no way that you can get there without the discipline that's necessary to get there. And also, one thing that was really important for me to understand is that there is no shortage of the things that I want in my life. There's no shortage of money, there's no shortage of success, there's no shortage of love, there's no shortage of trust, there's no shortage of the things that I want for myself. And a lot of people will place their negative experiences or their expectations or just their negative outlook on life on you and make you feel like you have to settle for things that you know you simply do not want. Think about being in a relationship with someone where you know they don't truly have the qualities that you're looking for in a person that you're trying to spend the rest of your life with, build a family with, build generational wealth with, and people will tell you, well, you know what, it could be worse. Your business is doing really well and you have a hard time sharing that news with other people because they tell you, well, you should be happy because other people only have this. Never settle, guys. That was something that was really difficult for me to understand because I have really big goals for myself, and the things that I want for myself, for my family, when I have children, the things that I want for my children, for a lot of people, those things seem unattainable. And when I started discussing some of my goals with people around me, the people that I loved, the people that I trusted, and they would tell me, Maya, well, you should be grateful for where you are. And I absolutely am, but I want more. And it's okay for you to say that. It's okay for you to decide that you don't want to settle. And when people try to make you feel like that, it is simply a reflection of how they feel about themselves and how they feel about their lives. And people will try to project that onto you and make you feel like the things that you want are too much. Never, ever do something like that to yourself. You have to think about your legacy when you do have children. If you don't have children, or if you do have children, think about what you want them to remember about you, what you want them to remember about your last name, and not just your children, but your children's children and your children's children's children. What do you want your work and your life to stand for? Personally, I want to build a legacy where I'm able to make my lives easier, where I'm able to make the lives easier for my children than it was for me. I want to really make an impact on this world, not just for money and not just for my own personal gain, but to truly impact the world in a positive way. My whole goal for me, myself, and my business is to always try to teach and help people to be able to grow and create financial freedom for themselves as well. And I want to continue to do that. And so it's going to take a lot of work to get there. And being lazy just simply isn't an option for me. And it shouldn't be an option for you. If you're watching this video, if you've made it this far, that means that there's something inside of you where you know you are different. You know you are special. You know you want more. Don't allow yourself or anybody else to make you feel differently than that. Like, never allow your own negative emotions, your own past experiences to make you feel like you are not deserving of the things that you want in the life that you want. I hope this video finds you guys well. I hope that it hits you right at the time that you need it to. If you did find this video helpful, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And just remember, guys, there is no shortage of the things that you want for yourself. 10 years from now, you will not look back and be proud of all the risks that you didn't take. 10 years from now, you want to be able to look back on your life and say, you know what? I'm so happy I made the decisions to do the things that I did when I did them. I'm so happy I made the decisions to sacrifice a little bit of time to better myself, to create more freedom for myself, to better the lives of my children and the people that are around me. If you're waiting for a sign to start chasing your dreams, this is it. I am here again in one of my absolute dream countries, Dubai. Traveling was on my goal board for 2025, and I literally just did it. I just made it happen. It's something that God blessed me with, and I'm just so grateful. So thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you have an amazing rest of this year. I pray that this video really touches you and encourages you to get up and go after exactly what you want.